Howdy howdy, this is your pal Max. It's 5 o'clock in the morning, I haven't slept, and I have a dentist appointment, so I'm probably just gonna chill out until it's time for me to go later. But I thought I'd do a little test of my recording setup here, and excuse me. I'm gonna go ahead and run through good old Splatterhouse. I'm gonna try to beat this, but if I can't beat it, or if I die, then I'm not gonna continue, just because this is just a test, really. But, you know how it is. Hold on a second here. Okay, run ahead's disabled. That's weird. Whoop. I really like this game. I'm pretty decent at it. I've beaten it like twice recently. I'm kind of trying to 1cc it, but it's pretty tough to do. Anyways. And yeah, I'm playing the Japanese version because you know, it's how the game is meant to be played. They made his mask red in the American version because they didn't want to get sued because of how much he looks like Jason. Anyways, this game has always been kind of a weird little anomaly to me because it's like, I can't believe Namco, of all people, made this. It's like, this was in like the late 80s, and they were mostly known for, you know, family-friendly shit like Pac-Man and Dig Dug, and they tapped into their, you know, dark horror sensibilities and they made this. It's really funny. And they wanted them to tone down the violence too, because, I mean, if you've seen the arcade version of this game, it's pretty gory, but it was supposed to be even gorier than that. So here's a fun little piece of trivia, speaking of Namco and violent shit. So, if you're familiar with the film company Troma Entertainment, they filmed a good chunk of The Toxic Avenger Part 2 in Japan, and the guys from Namco, I think literally like the president of Namco, happened to really love that that Lloyd Kaufman and his gang were filming there, and they said like, hey, you know, we should make like a Japanese version of The Toxic Avenger, but we don't want anything super gory. See, Lloyd Kaufman wanted to make something really gory, but the guys from Namco didn't want anything overly violent representing their brand since they were going to have a part in the production of it, so they had to reach a compromise. The film ultimately ended up becoming Sergeant Kabuki Man NYPD, which I still haven't seen yet. I'm really not a huge Troma head, but I watched The Toxic Avenger Part 1 early this year, and I really fucking loved it. It's a good-ass movie. But anyways, when they made Kabuki Man, they had to do, like, a PG-13 version and a rated R version, just to please both crowds. But yeah, Namco had a part in that movie, and it's funny that, you know, they're like, oh, you know, we don't want anything too violent representing our brand, but, like, you know, 2 years earlier they made this fucking game. This is the TurboGrafx version, as you can probably tell, or PC Engine in this case, because it's the Japanese, version, which I'm a little bit more familiar with just because it's a little bit easier, and that's mostly just because the controls are a lot tighter. Like, a lot tighter. I'm trying to concentrate here. Yeah, the controls are a lot tighter in this version of the game. It's kind of amazing because, like, the PC Engine, or TurboGrafx, whatever you want to call it, was technically an 8-bit console, but they really tried their best to sort of represent the hardware, and, like, really represent the original game on such limited hardware. And I think they did a pretty commendable job of it, because this is a really solid port, and, this is one of those games where, like, even though the TurboGrafx was not successful in the slightest over here, from what I've heard from people who had a TurboGrafx growing up, this was, like, one of the games that made their friends envious. Like, this is one of the games that made you proud to be a TurboGrafx owner. Fucking dog. God damn it. But, yeah, I really enjoy this game. It's also really short. It's the kind of game where if you know what you're doing, you can beat it pretty easily. I'm not the best at it, I still haven't been able to 1cc it, but I've got a pretty good chunk of it memorized. And like I said, game's ridiculously short. And they're coming up on Biggie Man here, probably honestly the easiest boss fight in the game, if you do that shotgun trick, which I was doing there. If you just keep on, if you crouch, if you pick up a new weapon while you're holding another one, it'll move the other weapon slightly forward, and so you can do that little trick there that I did to get both shotguns at the end of the stage, and that gives you more than enough shots to kill Biggie Man unless you're just completely incompetent and can't hit for shit. Anyways, we're coming up on stage 4 right now. This one has probably my favorite song on the entire soundtrack, next to like the final boss theme. It just sounds really, really good, especially in the TurboGrafx. And I've said before, I really, really love the sound of the TurboGrafx. It has a very specific sound to it, like the bass that they use in a lot of games sounds really nice. It's right up there with like the Genesis sound chip, as far as like really, really good sound hardware in video game consoles. I really like it, and I've been posting some. I do this thing on Twitter called Chiptune Tuesdays, where I just post like retro video game music, and I posted the soundtrack from 1943 Kai on the TurboGrafx, because I had played through that recently, and I thought the music in that game was fucking killer. And you know, for this game it's no different. They did a really good job with this game. Also, I really hate this room. It's really, really hard for me. It used to be so hard for me to get through this room, so I'm trying to like concentrate here. Nice. I'm actually doing really well so far. Very, very nice. There's one more mirror Rick after this. I think it's this one right here? No. Come on. I don't know why, but I think this version might actually be easier than the American version of the game, too. I'm not sure. Because I just ran through the American version earlier on my actual PC engine, and it seemed like it was a little bit harder, but that could also just be me. It was for this boss fight particularly that I died a couple times on, and usually this is not, like, that hard of a fight. If you know what you're doing, it's really easy. It's just, like, getting the patterns of these flying heads down. Also, speaking of the American version, in the American version, it's not an inverted cross that you're fighting against, it's just like a ghostly version of the Terror Mask, which is the mask that Rick wears. Anyways, if you somehow don't know about this game, also I just beat him without taking any damage, that's baller. Also, this church hymn and all of the religious imagery here is just completely censored in the TurboGrafx version of the game, for reasons. Everybody do the sign of the cross. Oh shit, somebody farted in church. No, actually, that's supposed to be a scream. In the arcade version, that's your girlfriend screaming. That's her. If you don't know the story of this game, basically these two are like psychology majors or whatever. No, it's parapsychology, which is some dumb bullshit major they made up for this game. But Rick and Jennifer, they go to this mansion because there was some crazy, not-so-chill shit that happened there. And they went in there on a dark and stormy night, and sure enough, some not-so-chill shit happens, and Jennifer gets taken. And then Rick gets left for dead, only for this not Jason Voorhees hockey mask to possess him and give him the power to, you know, save his girl. You know, save your girl, bruh. Anyways, I just kicked those hands. One fun little detail about this that's missing from this version that I noticed recently when playing the arcade version is one of those hands actually, like, flips you off. I thought that was really funny. And that's the thing, too. in all versions of this game, there's a lot of attention to detail. There's a lot of attention to detail for how, like, macabre the scenery is, which I really quite like. Also, you can take multiple routes in this game. I don't know if I mentioned that. So we're gonna take the... Fuck. We're gonna take the path of least resistance here, I guess. These guys are easy to deal with. And then you just jump straight down into this thing. Also, sorry if the video quality is, or not the video quality, but the frame rate's crapping out a little bit. I think it's because I've just got OBS running at the same time. I should probably upgrade my PC now that I think about it, so I don't have to deal with problems like this. But, you know. Anyways, here's another room. If you do that slide kick, like most enemies are really, really easy to kill. Also, I love how the dog, like... I like how the dog, like, comes to, you know, drink up all of the monster guts. It's so gross. But I love it. You got this, like, anime girl, ghost girl here. Alright, I made it to Jennifer. Nice. And I haven't even died once, which is really funny. I don't know. Oh shit, what's going on? Oh no. Fellas, this is what not to do when your girl's, you know, having the time of the month. Boom. Yeah. This is what happens when you tell your girl to calm down. It's never good. Also, I probably shouldn't try to fight her with one heart, because I'm gonna get my balls rocked, probably. This fight's actually really hard if you don't know the pattern, but a lot of this game is just pattern recognition. So... Boop. I've seen ways to, like, cheese this fight. There's, like, 3 phases to it, and it's possible to, like, kill her early on in, like, the second phase. But I haven't been able to master that. I'm assuming you probably have to master the slide kick to do it. But who knows. It's gonna be nice if I actually beat her with one heart, but I doubt it somehow. Boop. She kind of lurches forward like that. God damn it. I knew that was gonna happen too. I can usually get through the first 2 phases without taking a hit. So that leaves me with plenty of health to take on her 3rd phase, where she kind of gets a little bit more underhanded, I guess. But, yeah, otherwise, it's very simple. You just stay out of the way of her claw, you know, as you do. Also, I love how this game controls. It's so simple. That's the thing, this game, it's such a simple game as far as, like, beat-em-ups go. But it's so well executed and so well detailed, and there's like no filler whatsoever. You know, it's just a game that's over very quickly, but it's never not enjoyable. Every single, like, set piece in this game is very memorable. I don't know, it kind of reminds me, like, I think I like this game for the same reason that I like No More Heroes, like the first No More Heroes, because, like, that's not a very deep game, but it's so, like, unique and well executed, and so full of crazy set pieces that you're just wondering, like, what kind of shit's gonna happen next. Speaking of, No More Heroes 3 just came out. I just got it, but I still haven't played it yet. That'll be fun, though. Anyways, we just killed our girl, and now we're all sad and emo and shit. I like to think that Monster's doing, like, a Nelson laugh, you know, going, ha ha! Anyways, we just jumped into the house's womb. And we gotta punch these demon fetuses. It's kind of fucked up. Also, this song is really good. And this stage is kind of easy. Well, it can be. It can be either really easy or really hard, depending on how good you are at taking out these embryos before they, like, fully hatch. If you can do that, then it's not that bad. Ah, shit. I was gonna try to slide kick those both. Yeah, if you let those things grab onto you, they are a pain in the ass, and they actually, like, stay... They do, like, grab onto you, and they can damage you multiple times, so you don't want that, obviously. But... the frame rate's really starting to kind of hiccup here and there. I apologize. Usually RetroArch is not this bad when I've recorded it in the past, but I don't know. I've got 3 hearts. Let's see if we can... fuck off. Anyways, just gotta mash buttons here. If I had a turbo controller, this would be a lot easier, but, you know, what can you do? I'm like Kenshiro right now. Or, like, JoJo. Ah, god damn it! That's the first death I've had this playthrough, though. That's pretty good. I know the second one, actually, because I died on Jennifer. There's no checkpoint here either, which really sucks, but, you know, what can you do? Boop. 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 Yeah, this game is so quick. This is like the second to last level for context here. And like I said, if you know what you're doing, it's like ridiculously easy to play this level. But if you're not like, I don't know, if you're not good with pattern recognition or, you know, hitting these guys, because they kind of float at like a weird arc, first of all, and they can still hit you even in the embryonic form, so you gotta make sure you're spaced out just right from them so that you're not, like, see, like that, you know? You gotta be careful with that shit. Yeah, but, you know, just, hit that shit. Okay. Whoop. Yeah. Fuck. Okay. Damn it. Ugh. It's tough to commentate and play this at the same time, I will admit. I think that's probably part of the issue. But, you know. Boop. 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 Shit. I think you can, if they spawn far back enough, you can ignore them when they hatch, but it's best not to take any risks. This is the part that always kind of screws with you. Boop. Boop. Alright, one hit. You can probably, like, slide kick through a good chunk of these guys like that, you know? Oh, I actually got a free hit on him. Now it's just a matter of punching this shit. There we go. There we go, baby. I got one more life here. I told myself if I died, I wasn't going to continue, but honestly, now that we're towards the end, I might as well try to just beat it. So, anyways, here we go. Stage number 7. Yeah, you recover 2 hearts whenever you finish a stage. And I love, speaking of, like, detail, I love how the hearts in this game are, like, actual human hearts and not Valentine's hearts. That's a really creative, really nice touch. Everything about this game is just dripping with style. You could tell they really loved, like, 70s and 80s horror movies. I mean, you know, obvious Friday the 13th references aside. Also, this stage is, like, really easy. You just gotta platform this shit. Anyways, here we go, the last boss fight. There's a cross in the ground for some reason. I have no idea who this thing is supposed to be. I don't know if it's, like, the scientist from the house, like Henry, or Dr. Henry West, but I don't know. I think some fan referred to him as Captain Mozzarella, because he looks like a big old thing of mozzarella cheese. Also, I'm getting my ass fucking destroyed. There's some RNG with those, like, falling pieces of rubble, which, you know, that's always fun. Damn it! See what I mean? Shit sucks, bro. Okay, I got one more shot here before I gotta continue. Let's see if I can 1cc this shit. This is usually the part that, like this level, like the final boss is usually where I end up dying when I'm trying to do a 1cc playthrough, so, you know, we'll see, but... Ah, shit. I took one hit there. Anyways. Also, this song is fucking fire, dude. It's such a great song. Trying not to take too many risks here. It's easy to dodge his hands, but then, like, his hands will start to come out while the head is up, so you gotta be careful not to get hit while you're doing that shit, which is always fun. But, you know, that's just how it is. As long as you're careful, it's not that bad. Ooh, ooh, nice! Okay, good. We might actually win this shit. Whoop. Ooh, I might actually beat this. Holy shit. Whoa! Ah, I forgot. Both of those hands can come up at the same time, and that's always a pain in the dick when it does that shit. Ah, damn it. There we go, baby! We beat him! We got 2 extra lives. Oh my gosh, that was great. That was so good. I didn't think I'd be able to, like, play this and commentate on it at the same time, but lo and behold, here we are. Nice. I'm actually really happy. I know you can't really tell with my deadpan delivery, but I am very, very happy. Oh boy, I've been practicing this game a lot this week. And there goes the mask. And here's the end. With another beautiful track from this game's amazing, amazing musical score. Man, this is a good game. This is a real good game. This is kind of, I've mentioned on Twitter that I wanted to, like, play through and stream some horror games for spooky season, because, you know, Halloween's coming up in a month. And, I figured, you know, be, good to kind of start off with this. I haven't really messed around with OBS too much, so that's why I wanted to record, like, a playthrough and, see how it plays out. And it seems like it's working out okay. I've never really streamed before, but you know, that'll be fun. And I apologize if my commentary sounds very boring and deadpan, but it's like 5 AM right now. But you know, it's a good time. But anyways, if you stuck around for the whole video, I hope you enjoyed my, you know, amateurish gaming skills, watching me play through one of my favorite TurboGrafx games, and one of my favorite, like, arcade action brawler type games of all time. This game is great, and I don't know, I might start practicing Splatterhouse 2 because I've never beaten that one, or 3 for that matter. And those are also both really, really good games. But, yeah, like I said, I'll probably, do some more, gaming-related type videos. That didn't make any sense. But, anyways, ooh, nice little creepy outro there to play us out. But anyways, that's the end of Splatterhouse. Hope you guys enjoyed watching, and I will see you next time. God bless, and take care of yourselves, and have a good day, night, afternoon, whatever time of day is that you're watching this. Anyways, bye-bye.